Hello, this is Sergio Calderon, teacher advisor at Abraham Friedman Occupational Center. The purpose of this video is specifically to help our colleagues, campus aides, enroll at Abraham Friedman Occupational Center, or for that matter, at any of our 10 adult schools under the Division of Adult and Career Education, under the auspices of the Los Angeles Unified School District, to enroll so that you can take the campus aide training course. Okay, so it starts very easy. In the email that I sent you, you have a link to the enrollment site. And once you click on it, you'll see this page here. All you do is you type in your name. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fictitious student so that you can understand how to enroll. So this is going to be Jane, last name Doe, first name Jane, last name Doe. Okay, and I'm going to give her a birthday of 11/11/2001. Okay, so Jane Doe, 11/11/2001. Language, we're going to keep as English. Okay, and if you want to, for whatever reason, you can choose Spanish, but we'll just keep it on English for now. And for type, we're going to leave that alone as default. Okay, so first name, last name, and date of birth. So you would type in your first name, you would type in your last name, and your date of birth there. Okay. Once you're done with that, you want to begin the application, so you will click Begin Application icon, the green bar at the bottom of the screen. All right. I just scroll down a little bit here so you can see all the fields. The fields that are populated, you don't have to worry about. Your first name is populated, your last name is populated, your date of birth is populated, right? If you want to add a middle name, you may. Just go ahead and type it in. Phone number. So Jane Doe's phone number is 444. Sorry, 444-4444. Okay, area code and the entire phone number. Student personal email. So here you're going to type in whichever email you will be monitoring the closest, right? So for instance, if you have like a personal Gmail that you monitor every day, well, you're going to go ahead and type in that. If you monitor your work email, your LUC employee email, the closest and most regularly, well, then you would go ahead and type that in. So, make up your mind and type in the email an email through which we can contact you and you will see it promptly. Okay, so I'm going to make one up here. Jane Doe at lausd.net. Okay, there we go. Preferred contact method. Let us know if you prefer to be contacted via phone, via text message, or via email. In my experience, just my 2 cents, email's the best. Because if you're busy, we can leave the message or the information. When you get a chance, you can view it. If you have questions, you can reply back, and you can email us back. And then when we get a chance, we go ahead and we communicate back. So, in my humble, opinion, email is the best. But go ahead and select what you prefer. Okay. Then type in your street address. I'm going to make up a street address for this person. 444 4th Street in Los Angeles. That's it, just Los Angeles, sorry. Okay, select your state. There we go. Next field, zip code. Okay, just made up one of many zip codes in Los Angeles there. Okay, birth country. If you were born in the U.S., select United States. If you were born somewhere else, select whichever country you were born in. Gender. Let's make Jane a female. Okay. Ethnicity. Let's make Jane non-Hispanic. You can be Hispanic or non-Hispanic. Okay. Race. Let's make Jane white, and let's make her American Indian. You can select one race or multiple races. Okay, scroll down. Social Security number. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you that we cannot require you to share your social security number, right? We're not going to make you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But let me tell you why we asked for it and why it's very important for us. The way that the Division of Adult Career Education gets funded is that at a certain point throughout the year, the social security numbers of students we trained gets cross-referenced against the California Employment Development Department, California EDD, a database of social security numbers which are reported to be working. And when there's a match, we get funded, right? Because really, the Division of Adult and Career Education's mission or purpose is to prepare the workforce, okay? So if you don't include that, we will not get funded for serving you, and that's okay. But if you feel safe enough that you can share the social security number, we would certainly appreciate it. And keep in mind that all this information, although we are the whole world is exposed to many cyber attacks, is kept strictly safe. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a social security number up. Okay, 333-33-3333. I'm press enter. Oh, I got a message there. What does that say? Let's see. In red. This SSN number is already in use. If you have already applied or have attended this institution in the past, please try logging in with your existing account. So, if you get such a message, this means that at some point along the line, could be way back in the 90s, even 80s, right? Some point along the line, you enrolled in one of our schools from the Division of Adult Career Education, and there's a profile for you. There's already, a profile for you in our system. So what you can do is you can stop here. You can close that page. You can email me, sergio.calderon@lusc.net. You would have my email. You can just reply and say, hey, my first name is this, my last name is that, right? This is my date of birth. I live on this street, okay? I was trying to enroll, and the system says that my social security number is already in use. And then from that, what I'll do is I'll search for the first name, the last name, and the date of birth, right? And I'll see, where it is that you enrolled. And there'll probably be more than one record because I can't search my social security number. I can only search by first, last name, and first, last name, and date of birth. I wouldn't ask you to share your social security number with me via email or anything of the sort, right? There'll probably be a few, similar names and dates of birth. So I would probably have to reply back and tell you, hey, listen, that you live on this street, that you ever live on this street, in this city. And then if you tell me yes, then I'll know, okay, this is your profile, okay? And I'll kind of remind you of which courses you took. And if that makes sense, if that sounds like that was you many, 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 many years ago, then that's it. I can enroll you myself. I can re-enroll you because you already have a profile, and we move on. Now, most of you, I believe most of you have not enrolled, so let me try to make another social security number here. 111. Let me see that one. Okay, so here I typed in my social security number. It went through because I have never enrolled in a school under DACE, Division of Adult Career Education, so everything's fine. And then I just keep on going. Are you a parent or guardian of an LUSD K through 12 student? That's asking you, are you a parent or a guardian of an individual that's attending kindergarten through 12th grade? If the answer is yes, click yes. If the answer is no, click no. One or the other. I'm going to say yes. How that you hear about us, and there's many ways that people hear of the Division of Adult and Career Education, but in this case, you can select from employer because your employer alerted you that there was training that's required and that it's being offered under DACE, Division of Adult Career Education. That's it. Click next page. This is a final of 3 pages. And here we go. Now, what would you like to do? Let's see. Would I like to learn ESL, English as a second language? No, probably not. Earn my high school diploma or equivalency? No, already have that. Get a career training? Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get career training, CTE. Okay. The campus aid security training falls under CTE. Okay. And then here in the zip code, it's going to populate the zip code in which you live, which you already provided, right? But what you want to do, if you can write this down, is change it to 90015. 90015. Again, 90015. This is where the school, Abraham Friedman Occupational Center, is located. So we're going to search. Okay, and there it is. Abraham Friedman Occupational Center. I'm going to click on that. And then you're going to get these options. I think 4 options, right, of different dates and times for the student tools for educational pathways, STEP class we call it. And that includes a reading assessment, a math assessment, and also some onboarding for different cloud-based or web-based platforms that we use for training. You will not be doing this. You will not be required to do this. Okay. So most people have to take this 12-hour course before they can take any other course in our division, but you are not going to be subject to that requirement. So, very simply click on any of the enrolls. I suggest you click on the first enroll icon there. Boom, that's it. Okay. And then click on the icon at the bottom of the page, kind of, I guess, blue in color. Next page, click on that. And you're done. Now simply click submit and finish. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Before you do that, click on sign. Okay. Do the best you can to sign. I'm going to put here example so that people know that this is just an example. It's not real. Okay. But you're going to go ahead and do the best to sign. You can sign with your mouse. Oh, so upside down P. You can sign with your mouse. If you have a touch screen with your finger, whatever. Okay. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be perfect either. Don't worry about it. Then click on sign. All right. Now submit and finish. Okay, and there you go. Jane Doe is now enrolled at Abraham Friedman Occupational Center, and the student ID number. Take note of that when you do it. Take a picture of it, write it down. Is 511-39241. You see the number there in blue. 511-39241. You will need that. So once you're done with this, simply email me back. Say, hey, I'm enrolled. My name is, whatever your name is, first name, last name, and this is my student ID number. And then I'll just look for that. I'll finish the enrollment process. I'll schedule you in the option, the schedule which you told me that you're interested in, the option or cohort that you told me you're interested in, and we'll move on from there. All right, Sergio Calderon at your service. My email is Sergio, Sergio, .Calderon, C-A-L-D as in David, E as in Echo, R-O-N, at lausd.net. I'm at your service. Take care. Bye-bye.